everyone? Today we have to talk about Horizen because as you can see, ZEN has been, down a lot recently. It's down 15% in the last 24 hours and 13% in the last 7 days. But remember, ZEN is also a privacy coin, just like Zcash, just like a Monero, and there's others like Dash and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about ZEN and where I think ZEN could go based off what we've already seen with Zcash, right? So anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. So we're just gonna hop right into this, guys. As you can see, ZEN in the last year's up 58%, but down 14% in the last 24 hours, which puts it at a huge discount. So I'm going to talk about where I think it's going to go. Remember, ZEN is a privacy chain. ZEN is now on Base, so you can go ahead and check it out on there. But yeah, ZEN is a privacy coin, so you know that this is probably going to do well, just like Zcash, and it actually comes from the same era as Zcash. So Zcash actually came out in 2016, and as you can see, ZEN is out inside of 2017, so that is good. And then we can also see they have their Twitter. They've been talking about a bunch of stuff here. They've been collaborating with a bunch of different companies out there, but I think ZEN might be inside of the sites of the people who pumps Zcash, possibly, right? I'm not going to say it, but maybe it is people in the White House. They are doing stuff in that region in Washington, D.C. So, I mean, they could quite as well have some insiders in that might be ready to pump this thing. A lot of people seem to be really bullish with what this person says. I'm honestly a bit tired of writing about this. He said, look at this. He's pretty much saying it's about to take off. And that's pretty much the sentiment you're going to get from everybody on Twitter. They're all saying it's going to take off. But what I'll show you is what I see as the facts. The facts right now is that this current pattern is none other than a bearish expanding triangle, a bearish expanding triangle right here. As you can see, this here is a bearish expanding triangle. Bearish expanding triangle, it doesn't get any more simple than that. We're right at the bottom of the bearish expanding triangle, so that shows that we have a possibility of breaking down here. I feel like if Bitcoin does not break out right now, and let's say Bitcoin has like a massive pullback, then that could cause everything to pull back. Obviously, we're trying to head up here to the top of this falling wedge here on Bitcoin, so then we can eventually break out of there to the upside. But if that is not going to happen, then anything could happen, like maybe us dropping down below here from our bearish expanding triangle. But remember, these patterns don't have 100% win rates. So just because it's a bearish expanding triangle doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go down to the downside. It's only sometimes. This right here, for instance, this one did go down. This is a descending triangle, so it did go down to the downside here. So we can go ahead and delete this descending triangle here. But yeah, as you can see here, if we break below this bearish expanding triangle, we're looking for about $11.20. If we break that, we're looking for $10.31. If we break that, we're looking for $8.90 and then $6.34. Most likely it will not go that low. If this gets picked up early as like a privacy chain that people are like really trying to get into, then it could really pump sooner than later. So I would definitely say keep your eyes on ZEN. I think ZEN is at a decent price now, even though we're about to break down below this bearish expanding triangle. Like, I think that even if we do it, we are just looking towards $11 or $10 or even $8. So I would say anywhere between $8 and $11 is looking like a good buy zone to me. So anywhere from about $8 to $11. Let's just say $6 to $11 because, $6 is all the way down here. But anyways, we're at 14 right now. So let's see if we can pull back some more. If we don't, then oh well, then you just missed it, or you can make your own decision and get in now if you want to do that. So anyways, it should have a pullback very soon. If it does not have a pullback, guys, I want to be very, very clear here. There's going to be a massive breakout all the way up to here to this resistance at $32. So if it doesn't do what I think it could do, then it'll do $32. It'll do $32 eventually, but when is it going to do $32? So again, I want it to reach this area. I think this is the better buy area, but you might not be able to get it there. So trade at your own risk, do what you want to do. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none is financial advice. But yeah, it does look like it could get to $32 in the future. There's a possibility it could pull back and then do it, or it could invalidate the whole bearish expanding triangle theory, and then it can just, break out from there without pulling back first. So, it is what it is. But anyways, shout out to you guys. Hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and that is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.